Hello, carpet cleaning world. Welcome to Roger Lloyd's Friday Night Insights, which is now the CCW's courses. And tonight we're going to talk about the second segment of creating your own target market. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Well, Roger, why would we need to have a whole second letter to go to the same target market? First thing I want you to understand is this is an investment. This is your target market. I want you to think about the words that I'm saying to you. Creating your own target market. This target market is yours. Instead of letting the market target you by just advertising to Google, social media, and everything else that everyone else is doing, you have much competition all the time. Every time you go on Facebook and you say, well, I'm going to put out $400 and boost a post for the month, what you're doing is no different than anyone else, especially anyone that's on these boards or that has YouTube, and they're getting ideas and they're doing the same thing, showing before and after pictures. Now, the oldest thing in the book is Google AdWords. We've been doing that since the beginning of time. Now, wait a minute. I'm not saying that these aren't things you want to do, but you're not targeting the market and you're truly not creating the market for yourself. You're letting the market target you. And what does that mean exactly? What that means is you're just putting an ad out there, putting some before and after pictures out there, putting a price out there, and guess what? You're just sitting back and saying, okay, the phone is going to ring. The phone is going to ring. I don't have any idea who's going to call. This could be the worst job in the world. This could be the best job in the world. I just don't know. So I'm just going to run a business blind when you could take the time and take that same money and invest in your client so they will turn around and give you their business for the length of the time that they have that house and that you do good service. Now think of another thing that when you do this, when someone calls you off of Facebook, off of Google, they're only calling you to get one thing. So if you go in there and you give them a folder of information telling them all the service you do, they may or may not be interested. So now that folder, that whole presentation, that's an investment. What you want to do is create a target market, and what you want to do is market to them repeatedly. And that's what these courses are all about. For everyone that's listening to me or have listened to me and say, well, what's he talking about? What's he do? I'm not interested. I don't know what he's talking about. That's what these courses are, and they're for free. Tonight, we're going to talk about the second letter of the three-step letter program. Now, last week, we read you the first letter, and we explained to you how the left side of the first side of the letter introduces you and it offers them a free room. No, it's not just to give them free work. What you want to do is you're investing in your business and you're investing in your potential client, not for now, for a lifetime. So what you want to do is you want to give them something and then let the law of reciprocity kick in, and they feel obligated to reciprocate, to give back. And what are they giving back? No, they're not giving you a job right away. What you want them to give back is their time for you to sit down at their table after you go around their home, evaluate all their carpets, all their floors, all their mattresses, all their furniture, and then you want to give them the Roger Lloyd marketing folder that lets them know that these are all the services that you offer. And no, maybe not that right then and there and at that time, but you see folders get filed, papers get thrown away, cards get thrown away. Folders get filed, and that's why we give them a folder of all of our information, of all of our services. But why do we send them 3 letters first, 3 opportunities to get a free room? Because just like you, people are very busy. People say they know they want to do it. Of course, they want to take you up on it and see if it's true and a good deal, but they're busy. People are busy. So instead of doing what a lot of guys have done since the beginning of time and market to one neighborhood, and they say, you know what? No one called, or only a few people called, so therefore it didn't work. I'm not interested. I'm not going to go back and do that area no more. That's a big mistake. People are very busy. And yes, they may want to do it, but they may not want to do it because they are busy. They don't have time when you want them to do it. So then you invest back in them. Remember, that's why you create this target market. You chose this area because it's a middle class, upscale neighborhood, or it's a high-end neighborhood. Whatever your choices are, you want these people as your clients. One letter, one flyer, one Facebook post is not the way they buy. So you have to understand, people with money and class, they do what they call relationship purchasing. So you want to build a relationship unless these people are referred to you. You want to build the relationship from the 3-step letters that you send out. And then if you're asking, after the letters, is that it, Roger? Do we never go back and never target them again? No, this is a target market that you're creating. So you're going to invest in them. If you answered that question and you weren't sure the answer, let me ask you this. If you don't get a whole lot of calls from Facebook in January, are you not going to advertise on Facebook in February? Of course you are. So why would you not take this neighborhood, take this upscale, nice neighborhood of clients that you want and only target them once and then call it quits? It doesn't make any sense. You want to go back and give them 2 weeks later a second opportunity because maybe they didn't take you seriously the first time. Maybe they were too busy. Maybe they just weren't ready to have their carpets clean. So I want you again to hear Miss Janae Riley read to you the second letter that would go to them 2 weeks later after the first letter, and they haven't called you. So now, not only will they see, oh, this guy's persistent and he wants me to take him seriously, you're giving them an opportunity to understand and realize why it's so important that their carpet is the second largest filter in most homes. Janae, would you be so kind to let them hear? I want you to close your eyes, and when she says my name and BioClean, I want you to take my name out in your mind. I want you to take my company's name out in your mind, and I want you to imagine that she's saying or reading your information while she's reading this. Please, Janae, welcome.
My pleasure. Thank you. Okay. Hi, it's me, Roger Lloyd again. About 2 weeks ago, I sent you a flyer informing you that you were selected to receive 1 free room of carpet cleaning. Your neighbor was kind enough to convince me to extend the offer. She was so amazed that her carpet looked new again, she wanted you to have the same wonderful experience. I cannot believe I haven't heard from you. In fact, I'm shocked. Maybe you've been super busy, being pulled in many directions at once. Since there aren't enough hours in the day, there is rarely enough time to eat, let alone think about your carpet and upholstery. I feel that way too, but your prize expires in 2 weeks from this delivery date. I can only reserve your free room of carpet cleaning for 2 weeks. Call me today at 484-253-6400. It's not too late. If you call today, I have reserved for you 1 area of free carpet cleaning up to 200 square feet. There is absolutely no cost, No obligation. You will see your tired, old looking carpet made into new, luxurious carpet, like its original condition. So take advantage of your prize and free gift. Call me at 484 253 6400 and schedule your free room cleaning today. New clients only. And then on the other side of this is still the same 5 reasons you should choose us. I read last week. Should I read that as well?
Yes. Yes.
5 reasons.
I want them to understand that this is how I want them to get the feel of what their client's going to get. We're saturating their mind. We want them to keep getting that same feel. Just like they might have forgot last week what that second side said, the clients forgot. So please read it to them.
Right. So 5 reasons why you should choose us. Number 1, we give you an assessment of any problems your carpet may have and find out if those stains can be removed. 2, an evaluation of the decline and depreciation of your carpet. Your carpet may be 10 years old with a depreciation of 2 years, or it could be 2 years old with a depreciation of 10 years. Let's hope not. Find out how much longer your carpet will last. Experts do recommend your carpets be professionally cleaned every 12 to 18 months. 3, a determination of your carpet's health. Just like people, if a carpet is in bad health, it won't last long. Your carpet's health can affect your family's health. Not only can you track in dirt from the outside, you also track in car exhaust, asphalt, chemicals, dust, germs, pollen, soot, and more. These pollutants get lodged in your carpet. By cleaning your carpet, you reduce indoor air pollution and keep your family healthier. Most consumers aren't aware that carpet is the second largest filter in their home. 4, find out how you can make your high traffic areas look as good as the rest of the carpet. These are the main spots that get walked on constantly, causing them to appear worn and dirty. 5, you'll get a complete written report detailing the condition of your carpet. It will tell you what your carpet needs are, and if we can be of service, we will give you a direct quote.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you have to understand. Now, Miss Janae Riley took a phone call today from a client, and she just kept insisting that she had 3 bedrooms, a hallway, and 2 flights of steps, and a basement that she wanted clean. Now, Miss Riley explained to her that we offer 3 packages. Unless she knew the square footage of the room, we really needed to come out and we like to look at it anyway. So what the lady did was, because it was for her son's home, she called him up. She called us back and she said, okay, she did the math. We told her it was 37 cents a square foot. If she moved her own furniture, it was 55 cents, and so forth and so on. So she did the math. She said, oh no, this was like $525. And she said that wasn't in her budget. Now, this is what I'm trying to explain to you. If memory serves me right, Janae, this lady called off of Google or Facebook. I think she said Facebook. She had said that she liked the reviews. She kept mentioning all the great reviews I had. And then when we explained to her the packages, and she said, she was honest. She said that wasn't in her budget. See, that's what I'm explaining to you. Now, I advertise on Google. I advertise on Facebook. I even had great reviews. But just like if you're, say you're prepping some food, you're prepping some chicken, for instance. What do? You put a little seasoned salt on it or whatever you put on it. You pre-season it, what? To make it taste better. That's exactly what we're doing with these letters. Now, let me go here. When you watch a commercial on TV, you don't see a commercial only come on once. If everyone did that, they only put a commercial on once. No one would ever get remembered. No one would ever come back. No one would never make any money. No one would be remembered. You have to get in that same mind concept. You want to pick a target market, make the database the way I explained to you, or like I said, if you purchase our letters, you would get a consultation with me, and I would show you how to do it if you're not computer savvy. It's very simple. This database will go with you for the length of your business or the length of time you're in that area. These are your clients. What's so great about this, besides like I just told you about the commercial, they need to see you again and again and again. You're not just advertising a price. You're not just saying, hey, my name is Roger Lloyd. I'm your local carpet cleaner. Call me. These are my prices. You leave that to all your competition. What you want to explain to your clients is something that they never heard before. And that's what these people get when they read these letters. And also, I explained to them that I did give them this opportunity 2 weeks ago, but they were super busy, pulled into two different directions at once that they probably forgot or didn't have time. I understand. I go through the same thing as well. See, right there, because they don't know me and we don't have a relationship, I'm trying to build one. No other cleaner in my area is thinking on that latitude. They're trying to send a massive EDDM out. They're sending some postcards out. They're sending a massive Facebook blast out, and they're advertising on Google. But never in any of these advertisements are they doing any type of relationship building. See, it's not just about getting the client today. The fortune isn't in the job today. The fortune is in the follow-up. Ladies and gentlemen, she just read to you the second letter, first side. Now, I'm not going to have her read the whole backside, but Janae, just go over the backside, what it does, and with the backside, well, I'll go over it.
Sure.
Right here. Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
Just the little bullet points.
Right. What's the second side about?
Oh, it just explains that BioClean does more than clean carpets. We restore carpets. BioClean uses 100% biodegradable solutions so you can surround yourself in a luxurious, healthy environment. It goes on to talk about the problem with traditional steam cleaning and using do-it-yourself solutions, and it's also educating.
Now, I just want to interrupt the great Janae Riley for 1 second. Not only does it explain that, I'm going to try to get this real close to the eye of the camera here. Right here, we have two pictures. The top picture is a picture of a man pushing a rug doctor, pushing it back and forth, just struggling with it. The picture underneath is one of my technicians cleaning the steps professionally in a uniform. And then it has little bullet points, do-it-yourself methods and professional cleaning. See, once again, everything on this flyer is showing them the difference and why they need your service. See, you can put before and after pictures. I got some too. I have some too. But the point is, that's not educating. You want to make sure that they understand the BioClean difference. That's the name of my company. Of course, that would be replaced with your name and your company. You want them in big, bold letters, just like that, to know the difference between your company and everyone else. Remember, you are creating this target market, hence the word creating. So therefore, you're not selling them something that they ever had before. You're not even introducing yourself as a carpet cleaner. You're introducing yourself as an indoor air quality specialist. Whoa, what is going on? No, that's exactly what you are. Unless you only have one machine and your only thing you do is clean carpets. If you don't have an upholstery tool, if you don't have a tile and grout machine, if you don't do anything else, then you tell them you're a carpet cleaner. But let's be honest, most of us are equipment junkies. So we have equipment that has dust on it that we haven't hardly ever used. This is the way that you would do it. But you have to create the target market. You have to get them to understand that you do more than just clean carpets. you're cleaning the second largest filter in their home. Would you like to add anything, Ms. Riley?
Just basically, I just want to kind of reiterate what you were saying. Having it the name of your business in the home of your prospective client in your target market, having the name of your business in their home repetitively is going to create that same commercial type effect. Just like hearing a song to a commercial, it just becomes familiar. So by the time that they do need your services, it'll be second nature to pick up the phone, and you've sent the letters to them a few times. Then you'll start sending postcards. If they don't call you after the first, second, or third letter, there will be postcards that will be sent later. So they'll eventually reach out to you because you have taken the time to educate them, and you've taken the time to send something more personal and set yourself apart.
And just remember, it only takes one person in one of these neighborhoods to get on Facebook, yeah. Especially if she's the chatterbox of the neighborhood, and start ripping and raving. And then the first thing they do is what? They go to your reviews. Yeah. I have over 300 or so 5 hearts, 5-star reviews. Yeah. And they always tell Janae that, oh, well, we couldn't do it. I had a little fender bender, so my truck was in the shop. And the lady wanted us to come out tomorrow. And Janae let her know that, oh, they won't be able to make it out tomorrow. But the lady said, well, I might call around, but I looked at your reviews and I went to your website, and I really want to stick with you. See, that is because you have given this person so much beneficial information that you're setting the standard in your area by which all other cleaners are judged. It's just that simple, ladies and gentlemen. It's no guru stuff here. It's no magic pill. It's no abracadabra. It's just, how are you going to invest your money? If you are just throwing money away at Google and Facebook every month, yes, I'm not saying you're not going to get no calls. Don't misunderstand me. But if you're just limited to before and after pictures and prices, then guess what? You're not doing nothing but letting the market target you. There's a young man, Dane, that put a post up in the group yesterday, and he said, how do I make $1,000 per day in the carpet cleaning industry? Now, he's from Canada. My answer to you, young man, is this. Instead of focusing on how much you can make, because how about if I told you you can make $2,000 a day? What if I told you can make $1,500 a day? What you want to do is not focus on the job per day, but building relationships where these people will call you again and again and again. You want to have clients while everybody else is having one-time customers. And you want to give them 3 options. You want to give them 3 choices to choose: you, and you. And then let the chips fall where they lay. Because then remember, if you don't understand the power of referrals, we have my great mentor coming in 2 weeks who taught me, Howard Partridge. He's going to break down how with his phenomenal product program, how he goes get referrals. Remember, if you get someone in a nice neighborhood that has a nice home, they normally associate or affiliate themselves with people of the same lifestyle. And that's what you want. That's how you get $1,000 a day. That's how you get $1,500 a day. But then this is funny. These are some of the answers guys was giving him. Oh, well, that sounds like about 3 good jobs a day. What? I just showed you 2 of my invoices from 2 houses that I did. The most I did in one of the houses was 3 rooms and a flight of steps. But because of my packages and not just having prices and not just giving them one choice, one cost, they had options. And so the one job was $634. The other job was like $244. And that was only 2. If in your minds, that's only 2. It was 2 rooms. Because I don't ever look at it as rooms. I look at it as square footage. And then I give them 3 prices for how much work we're going to do. But that's in another video when I explain my Roger Lloyd marketing folder. But right now, there's 2 things you have to do, and you have to understand. You want to get in the door. You don't want to give them no price over the phone unless they know the exact square footage. But then, even then, if you can still look at it, you can give them a price. You can say, well, you're looking at blah, 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 because you know it's going to be right around there. But the point is, you really want to just become the professional. You don't want to get in the gist of doing carpet cleaning jobs that you haven't seen. Well, at least not the smaller mom and pop shops. Listen, remember, you can do this several different ways. This is normally for the smaller guy, the middle class, the older guy, or the young guy that has family that he wants to get home by 3 to 5 o'clock every day. Right. So he may only do 1 job a day, and like I just told you, make about $700. While you got another guy that did 3 jobs a day, and he made $700, and he's not going to get home till 6 or 7. You don't want to compete with that guy. And see, that guy, he's not building clients. He has a few customers, and yes, they might call him back because his price was right and he does a splash and dash. But why would you buy a seal door? Why would you buy shoe covers, wall buddies, and all these accessories to make yourself look like the professional that you truly want to be and not get paid for it? It baffles me. Oh, I get it. Yeah, Roger, that whole letter thing, that sounds good. It's well written, all that. But yeah, that's old school. And that's why if you look at the lineup of everyone that I'm interviewing in the month of February, they're all, except good old Chandler, the fine fabric specialist. Everyone else is from the old school. But you know what? I want you to look at the type of money each one of these so-called old school men have made, and they all still have their own companies and still doing well in their 60s. Howard Partridge is in his 60s. The great legendary Craig Jasper is in his 60s. All of these men are still doing well and all have thriving cleaning services. So that's why I brought them in here. For all the middle-aged guys and young guys, they're like, oh, we're all those guys. They're legendary. They do things the old way. But I'm telling you, why are they still doing it? If it's not broke, you shouldn't fix it. And all I did was I modernized it. I put some pictures on it, added some bright colors, some big, bold print. So it would still be attractive to today's audience, your target market.
Still relevant today, right?
Right. And the thing that it doesn't matter. I don't care how you put it out there. You can't put this out on Google because you don't know who's going to call. You can't put this out on Facebook. You don't know who's going to call. That's why you want to target the market by going out there. For this is exactly for those neighborhoods that are gated communities that you can't get into. So you want to get all their addresses. The one good thing is that you can still mail to them. You can mail to anyone. So not email, mail to them. They need to physically read this, be able to put it down and pick up their cup of coffee either early in the morning or late in the evening. And this is some reading material. See, the type of client you want is not someone that's just watching WWE and going to have a beer in his hand. No. And there's nothing wrong with that if they do. But you want someone that's going to take some material that's educational, because see, we always endeavor to learn and we want to make sure that we're getting the best. And if someone takes time to mail something like this to me, 2-sided, 3 times in a 6-week span, guess what? You want to come out here and talk to me so bad and clean my carpets for me? Then you know what? Yeah, I'm going to call you.
You attention.
Right. You sent this to me 3 times. You want to clean my carpet that bad. But see, this is the thing. This is why you want to set them to middle class to upper scale neighborhoods. You want to make sure you drive through that neighborhood and you see the birds chirping, the lawns cut, the cars are washed. You don't want to go to a neighborhood where you see cars on cinder blocks and the guys are rolling dice out in the middle of the street. No, those aren't the neighborhoods that you want to go to. You want to go to that neighborhood where you can just see the children are getting walked to the bus stop. The mothers are running back in the door because it's so cold if you're in Pennsylvania. You want to go to those neighborhoods. Those are the people that will be with you for the length of time that their children are in high school. I have watched so many of my clients' children grow up, and believe it or not, I'm cleaning their homes now. And that's what this type of marketing relationship, this is called emotional direct response marketing. Why is it called that? Because number one, you're going directly to the neighborhood. So that's why it's direct. You're mailing directly to this neighborhood. Everyone in this neighborhood is going to get your information. Not just some houses because you bought a list from Info USA or Melissa Data. You want everyone in that neighborhood. So that's why you got to go around and get the addresses. Then you want to come back and build the database. Because, see, when I just told you, when all the mothers are at the bus stop taking their kid, waiting for the bus to pick up their kids, guess what? This is what they're going to talk about. They're always looking for something to talk about with the neighbors, some gossip. Oh, did you get that letter from that guy about the carpets? He wants to do a free room. Yeah, I got that too. Yeah, I was thinking about taking him up on it. Well, I did take him up on it. Oh, yeah? Well, how did he do? Oh, he was great. He came in. He had these wall buddies. He did the free room. He had all this modern day equipment. He explained to me how my carpet was the second largest filter in my home. What I'm saying to you, I just built a customer cheerleader that at the bus stop, you're going to be talked about. So guess what's going to happen? Right. They're going to run back in the house, pull the letter out, and they're going to call you. And so it begins. So you're creating a target market in that area begins, because then they're going to give you a review. So then when the next lady calls, you can say, well, you know Miss Johnson that lives around the corner? She's like, oh, yeah, I know Betty. Well, yeah, she just gave us a review. This is what she said. Now, not only does she know the lady that lives around the corner, she trusts the lady that lives around the corner because if nothing else, that's her neighbor. You know, it cost me about $1,200 to get some black and white materials from Joe Polish and Howard Partridge and all those guys almost about 15 years ago. I started about 27 years ago. And then when I found them pre-internet, all this is pre-internet, they were selling letters, they were selling door hangers and things like that, because that was the way you do it back then. And believe it or not, it's still the way to do it now. You just have to modernize it. And people that are educated, that have money, that have quality in their life, they look for things like this.
They expect things like this.
Right.
It's expected.
So Dane and anyone else that is wondering how to make $1,000 a day, that's not what you want, son. The question is the answer to what you want is to find clients that are going to use you again and again and again, and not just for carpet cleaning. So you got to get out the mindset, and that's what my marketing trains you. You're not a carpet cleaner. You're an indoor air quality specialist, because you do what? Unless, like I said, unless you just clean carpet, you're not a carpet cleaner. That's one of the filters that you clean in someone's indoor environment. You have to understand that, because I'm going to get close to the screen here, and I want you guys to understand me. If you don't understand that, how are your clients supposed to understand that? I just told you, Janae was speaking with this lady today. She couldn't fathom spending $525 on a carpet cleaning. And that's because she called from the internet and she never was pre-seasoned with my marketing. See, if she had received this, she would have understood that we're going to come in. And first of all, she would have saw the wall buddies, the seal a door, the shoe cover machine. I mean, gosh, I mean, we have a dog and pony show. We want them to see the carpet hooks, the hose hooks, to put on our banister. We want them to get that experience. We want them to see we pre-vacuum. We don't have a normal vacuum cleaner. Oh God, guys, please hear me. Do not buy a vacuum cleaner from a local department store and then go in someone's home and God forbid they say, oh, that's cute. I got that same vacuum cleaner in my closet. Oh man, that is such a punch in the face, especially if you're trying to come in and do a free room. Everything that you're doing has to be on a professional nature. Even the white gloves that you should have on, not latex gloves, white gloves, furniture moving gloves. Roger, what you talking about? Let me tell you something. A lot of upscale homes have white or peach or light colored furniture. And just think, you have a truck mount, or you have a portable, you have a CRB, or maybe you just been digging under the machine, cleaning it out. You take your dirty hands and you say, well, Roger, I had to move the furniture. Yes, you did. But it's something about they cost $2 at Home Depot, the cheap furniture gloves. Just put them in your back pocket, pull them out, throw them on, move the furniture, take the gloves off, put them back in your pocket.
Makes a difference.
It's little things like that and a carpet cleaning demonstration that makes them say, yes, well, you know what? How many are you ready to clean today? Can you clean a few rooms today? Absolutely. And then with my pricing structure, or your own, but with my pricing structure, a couple rooms could be almost $250, depending on the size of the area and which package they choose. All right, we're going to keep these short because this was the second segment of 4. Next week, we're going to go over the third letter. The following week, which is the last week, we're going to show you how we distribute them. Yes, there's even a way to distribute them properly. Everything about this, you're setting the standard by which all cleaners are judged in your area. You have heard new cleaners that just started out. You have heard from G.W. Van Tyker. You have heard from Roger Franklin. All the people, GW's in Nebraska, Roger Franklin's in Texas, Quadrell is in upper state New York, Rodney's in Canada. Right. So right there, this is not just only going to work in a certain area. Right. This works everywhere for people that want a quality cleaner. And if you are that quality cleaner, if you are that guy, because I'm going to tell you, my stuff, they're right. My stuff won't work for everyone. If you're not a quality cleaner and you're one of those guys that are going to use this to get in the door and then just do a quick splash and dash, and you're not a detailed guy, you might as well turn this off right now. But this is for the guys that really take pride in their work, and you don't need to work all day to make $1,000 or more dollars. But make sure when you do work, when you pull out your equipment, like I tell everyone, when I pull out my equipment, it's either for free or for a quality amount of money. It's either for free to do a demonstration or it's for some quality money. Remember, a presentation without a demonstration is just a conversation. And a conversation has never or will ever pay any bills. Janae, do you have anything you want to add?
Oh, there's not much to add as you put that so eloquently. But again, as I was mentioning before, all of these bells and whistles, or as you call the horse and pony show, those are things that will become expected of you by the target market that you are looking for. So you are setting the standard, you are setting yourself apart, and you are doing the things just by not cutting corners, taking the time, and quality over quantity. So the quality of your work will speak for itself. They will pay you, and you can get and achieve and exceed that $1,000 a day. Work smarter, not harder.
But then I want to just add this before we shut it down. You know, we always talk about, oh, we have our slow seasons. Yes, we could have our slow seasons. We could have our slower seasons. But if you think about this methodology and you have clients that are happy and they need other services in your home. See, once someone likes you and you become their guy, and you tell them, hi, Miss Johnson, it's January. Yeah, we're a little slow right now. I know you had those shower tiles in your bathroom, and nobody really wants to clean those and your tile floors. Would you like me to come take care of those for you to help us out, and we'll make them real clean for you? We have plenty of time, so we're not rushing or anything. You shouldn't be rushing anyway, but you just let them know that you can devote the time and energy to give them the best quality service possible. And because they like you, see, money's never a question with people that live in these upscale homes, or should I say your quality customers. Hear me again. Money is never an issue for quality. Let me explain something to you. When someone goes to Best Buy to buy a TV, what's the salesman do? Well, this is our 3D TVs, or these are our three two-dimensional. Oh, these are our Fortra Ultra Ds. These are the best TVs out right now. And so what? It's quality. So yeah, this Ultra 4D TV might be $3,000, might be $3,500, but guess what? That credit card comes out and they be like, can I get one of those? Quality. It wasn't about the money. It was about the quality. If you show your clients that you're a quality indoor air quality cleaning specialist, they will want you and they will pay. But one thing's for sure and two things is certain. You better be able to back that quality up. This is Roger Lloyd from the Carpet Cleaning World, and this was the second segment of how to create your target market. And before we go out, we want to make sure we thank the Miss Lovely Janae Riley for reading this so eloquently to you. And do you have anything you would like to add?
Just that we'll see you next week, and we'll want to make sure that we have a prosperous February for everybody.
And I want you guys to know, the 3-step letters here are $149.99. So you can call Janae right now. You could call her tomorrow. These will get made. You'll have them normally in about 3 days. They're in PDF form. You can send them right to Vistaprint, like I tell everyone, and they'll print them right out for you, and you'll be good to go.
Allow me to add, today was the last day. Anybody purchasing the residential marketing folder by today, we'll give you to midnight. Just let me know that you want it. We'll take care of you, okay? You don't have to worry. You will receive the 3-step letter at no additional cost. The 3-step letter is a $150 value. So if you wind up purchasing the residential marketing folder at its regular value of $300, we'll throw in the 3-step letter at no additional cost. That's just until tonight. So those of you that haven't taken advantage of it, I recommend it highly.
You know what I'm getting ready to say? Oh, man, you got to be kidding me right now. Okay, I just had to do it. Listen, guys, that means you're getting the 3-step letter free. You get the whole folder. You had a folder, and within an hour, this will take you about 3 days, but that's all you will need. This is what gets you in the door. The folder is what you use after you get in the door. That's all you need. Guys, create the target market. Don't let the market target you. Target the market. Thank you, and I'll see you next week with segment 3. You have a good night now.